Right. Also, as well, yeah, like, because I've noticed this, yeah, a lot of people have been like saying, doing this like road to 100k thing, yeah, because on the YouTube we're close to 100k.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. And so like, I'm a person, yeah, who like, I'm not a numbers driven person, yeah, and sometimes that's to my detriment. Sometimes that can be to my detriment, innit, yeah. But I've never really like. I just never really talked about it. I've never really said anything, innit? But I've noticed that like a lot of people are talking about it, and we were talking about it a little bit like privately. Oh yeah, boom, like we're coming closer to it and that. So like it's like, okay, cool. So what? Should we make a deal out of it now and just try and push it to it?
Yeah, I think
so. If we're gonna do that, yo, this is what I want. 9,000 likes. Like me up, yeah? Follow, subscribe right now. Do that right now, yeah? Hey, help me understand what's going on with this what's her name? What's her name? Sweetiee. You know what, bruv? Honestly, like, it is funny because if I'm being honest, yeah, for a minute, I'm a person, yeah, I go on social media and shit, yeah, and I see people talking about shit, but I'm not reading it properly. Like, I'm just skimming and then I just jump out, yeah. And then so my brain does take things in a weird way at times. So for a minute, I'm looking at this thing and I'm like, rah, like, why is Sweets and Quavers banging like that? Like, why is everyone talking about Sweets and Quavers and that?
They were like the Instagram epitome of black love.
No, but bro, when I'm saying Sweets and Quavers, I'm thinking of Sweets and Quavers as crisps.
Sweetie.
Sweet, yes.
And
Sweets
Quavo.
Right. But like in my brain is taking it as sweet. So I'm like, shit, like, yo,
is the new
some
thing?
new, yes, they dropped the new, you understand what I'm saying? With the Sweets and the like something, you understand what I'm saying?
It's basic, even for me, there's still no depth to the...
But it's Sweetie, is it Sweetie? Sweetie. So why is there an S-A?
I think just added Americans,
for fuck's sake,
but the names in America is mad, you know? They just slap them together and it's, let's go. It is what it is. This is your name. Like, do you know what I mean? But hers is Sweetie and then Quavo. Obviously, they were together.
Yeah. But so they're the epitome of black love now. So they was like the representation.
They was like representative because someone's gonna drag me and say, "Are you dumb?" They're not my equivalent of black. But they were like the new school hip hop and R&B relationship.
Right.
Can I say? Do you know what I mean? Obviously, you have Offset and Cardi. Then you had Quavo, Sweetie, and it was like these are the new waves. Cool, whatever. But then my thing is, she's gone on that Justin LeBoy's show. So you know that guy that always tweets respectfully and he does these
yeah.
He's got his own show now on Revolt.
I've seen that. Yeah. Chris Brown was on that, right?
Yeah. Chris Brown was on the first episode.
And what's his name on it as well? Justin Combs.
Son, yeah. So they're both Justins. They've got their show.
I think that show's awful, if I'm being honest.
Well, 100%.
Bro, the way that he like teased the questions, yeah, and some of the questions are so horrid.
No, but this is my take on it, yeah. I think he was, you might understand where I'm coming from with this. He was that guy that, and obviously I don't know, man, this is just my assumption. He was that guy that used to roll with the man, but he never got no play.
Okay, so farming his mat and that.
Then he became the vocal one because he had the man them to back him. Right. So you know that guy that's like, no one really looks at him, but he talks the loudest.
Right.
And girls like, who's that guy? Oh, that's my guy. Like, chill out.
Yeah, that's
so he started sitting in that. That's why his tweets were. Remember, he never used to post his face on his socials.
Oh, didn't he?
Just bare tweets that everyone reposts because no one knows who it's coming from.
Right.
Like if it was you that posted it, there would be an element of, Chucky, what you doing, man? Or Taze, what you doing, man? Do you know what I mean? But because nobody knows who this guy is, it's just like it's just a funny Instagram account.
Yeah.
Then he decided to develop it into a show and show his face.
Right.
So now we're like, you asking these questions?
Yeah.
What you doing, bro? That's how I took it as.
So, but clearly he's got leverage in it.
He has, because obviously the man them he knows. What I'm saying, yeah. So when he's asking these questions, because he's asked regular girls these questions,
right,
and they're giving him traction. So now he's asking celebrities these questions.
Right.
So obviously he asked her certain questions that I feel like she shouldn't even have answered anyway.
What were they?
So there's one like, if you were in high school,
what's your body count and them type of questions?
Yeah, or no, but the main one that got everybody was he said, if your boyfriend came home wanted a threesome, how would you react to that? She kind of made some long-winded answer only to get to the fact that as long as I can choose the guy.
Oh.
Exactly.
I like that she said that.
You see what I'm saying? So obviously, everyone can tell it's just banter. Like, it's banter in it. She's bantering.
Yeah, I like that.
But people are sitting there thinking, wait, are you not with Quavo? Like that's disrespectful if you're with Quavo. But some people can see it as it's just banter.
Right, this is wicked. Let's talk about it.
Some people can say it's just banter. But then they posted a tweet and she's basically said that let me not paraphrase, let me actually read her tweet. Right. But it's something along the lines of like, well, I'm not in a relationship with him.
Oh, and then
I can do what I want. So now my thing is, what's the timeline? Was she single before she went on the show? Or did she break up because of the show? Because she was on the show confident, like, I know I'm single, I can answer how I want.
Oh no, she would have been out of the relationship before she was on the show.
Yeah, but some people are taking it as they broke up because of the show. Because of the way she answered the questions.
Because she wasn't was she when she was answering the questions, was she not She was
like, bare blasé with it. And also curveball, Justin Combs, Diddy's son, is her ex.
Oh, okay.
Some of the questions, he's sitting there mad uncomfortable. Yeah, you know what I mean? And there's one where...
he's a piper, isn't it, though? Because I get it, though. You did his son and that. You get what I'm saying? And you're in, like, it makes sense. But, bro, you've just given me so much to just talk about.
I know. And it's a difficult one because it's like some of the questions that he was asking, we don't know if he was talking about Justin.
Oh, okay.
Could have been
so what? And so Quavers is upset about...
We don't know. That's what I'm saying. We don't know.
Because I'm seeing him on the thing tweeting on some vibe of, I'm upset with you, I'm disappointed and all this type of shit.
Cool.
He cheated on her and that as well, right?
I don't know. But
are people saying that that Quavers cheated on Sweetiee?
That's what they're alluding to. But we don't know.
So, all right.
Because it's because of her tweet. I'm trying to find her tweet, man. Her tweet was very cryptic. Wait, hold on. What's her Twitter?
The first go on. Anyway,
her tweet was...
So Quavers is upset right now.
Here we go. So her tweet is, I'm single.
Oh, yeah.
I've endured too much betrayal and hurt behind the scenes for a false narrative to be circulating that degrades my character.
She said, start again.
I'm single. Right. I've endured too much betrayal and hurt behind the scenes for a false narrative to be circulating that degrades my character.
Right.
Presents don't band-aid scars, and the love isn't real when intimacy is given to other women. That's where people are alluding to the fact that he probably cheated.
That Quavers cheated.
Yeah. Then she says, I emotionally checked out a long time ago and I've walked away with a deep sense of peace and freedom. Excited for this new chapter.
See, when a woman's
elevation.
Emotionally checked out, you're fucked.
You're done. But you're telling me that Quavo didn't know. Then he's replied with, I had love for you and I'm disappointed that you did all that. You're not the woman I thought you were. I wish you nothing but the best. Oh shit,
Quavers is doing a lot now.
This is what I'm saying.
So, all right. Firstly, let's get back to the couch thing, yeah? Mm-hmm. So obviously, when my man's asked her about the threesome thing or whatever,
yeah,
and then she said, as long as I could choose the guy, isn't that interesting when you look at like the culture and how we see things? Because if she would have said, as long as I could have chosen the girl, no one would have picked a thing. 100%. No one would have picked one. No one would have said one single thing. But the moment she said, as long as I could pick the guy, everyone's like, what? Yeah. What? What are you talking about? Like, pick what? Ain't you with my man? So wait, but hold on. She could have said, I picked the girl, but she's still with my man though. So like, the way that we see things and the way that we look at it, yeah, shows sometimes our unconscious biases, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And so like...
Because me personally, I'm saying no to both.
Yeah?
No, if I have a missus, we're not entertaining the idea of a threesome, bro. I'm not hearing that.
I'm not doing that.
Girl or guy, not entertaining the idea.
Nah, none of
I'm
that.
Not interested.
Yeah, none of that. I'm not on any of that. That's a thing, like on a singles one, fair enough.
Yeah.
But like, I'm just not even doing that. I'm just not doing it.
Not interested at all.
I can see the problems that can happen with all of that anyway.
Bro, I know a problem. One girl that I know, she was with her boyfriend. They've been together for years. They thought, you know what? Let's go Jamaica. Let's add a little spice to our relationship. Went to Jamaica. In Jamaica, they met a girl. The girlfriend was like, oh, no, you can dance with her. So he's like, all right, cool. He's minding with her. But obviously, he's got the co-sign from his missus. And the missus whispers in his ear like, yo, do you reckon she should be on a threesome? He's like, well, I can ask. Then I think the girl caught wind of it and just stuck it on the girl. So that they're dancing with each other. So it's like, let me just build a vibe with both of you. So when we go back, we can just get it cracking. Cool. They did all of that and I went back to the hotel. Boom, boom, boom. Having sex, whatever. The boyfriend nutted in the girl. not his
Oh,
girlfriend.
no.
But he's vibes, isn't it? So he's
No. What? He busted off the...
Bro, he was enjoying, bro.
Nah. That's the problem.
But if he's not discussed beforehand,
That's his bad.
I hear that, but he's enjoying in the vibe, and it's like, oh shit, I'm about to come. What's he gonna do? Pull out and go in his girl,
Yeah.
or just pull out?
Now he can't give the... Bro.
But he gave basically.
You know when you get the build up? Yeah? You know when you're like, all right, cool. Then you might start wanting to pick up some pace now. Yeah, listen. You got to take that energy and bring that straight back to the
He was
missus.
lost in the sauce. He was lost in the moment.
Fucking hell.
So he's not in the go anyway. Cool. So they've had a discussion about it.
What, raw dog?
I didn't ask for the details, but she just basically said that how
It must have been
when
raw
the girl
dog.
left, we had a discussion, and I was upset that he nutted in the other girl. But I liked the threesome, so we did it again. But when we came back to ends, they've done it again with another girl.
Don't tell me nutted in that other girl again.
No, he didn't even nut in the other girl, but he got the girl pregnant.
Wait, in the second threesome? In the second threesome?
Yeah, second threesome, yeah.
And he nutted in the other girl and got her pregnant?
No, the first girl in Jamaica, he just nutted in there, and that was a problem.
Yeah,
so they
right.
discussed it.
Yeah.
So he was aware that, okay, cool, if we have another one, I'm not nutting in the girl. So he didn't nut in the girl, but she got pregnant.
Oh, yeah, because one of the pre-comes came through.
Yeah.
Oh,
She got pregnant.
Bro, because you know when it starts getting...
So now it's another
Yeah,
issue. It's
man.
like, right, I did a nut in her, but she's pregnant. What do we do now? She eventually got rid of it, but it was just like, these are the things that can happen. I don't want to invite this in my home.
Yeah,
it's long.
It's techie.
It's long.
It's techie.
It's
It's
hot.
techie.
Girls are getting angry that you're not liking their pictures.
I know, yeah, exactly.
But we're gonna go to the extent of inviting another woman in my house. Come on, man. There's no way you could look at this.
I'll be honest with you, the only way that could ever work,
Brother, we just said right now, women check out before they check out.
yeah, no, but the
The
only way,
the moment you're entertaining the idea of another girl in the yard, she's probably checked out.
brother, that's true. But let me tell you this, yeah, the only way that it could ever work is if she comes home with the girl and you still pay that girl no mind. If you want to lips up the girl and do whatever you want to do and eat and do all of that type of stuff, you can do all of that, but I'm spending all my time on my
What's
missus.
the point then?
Because she just might want to do it.
Nah, that's
I'm not happy with it.
It's
I'm not going to say I'm loving the idea of that. I'm not loving the idea of it, but
Blacky's not the same, man. You might as well. Do you know what is? Do you know what? I do believe that people are in your lives for chapters, isn't it? However long the chapter is,
right,
it's life that plays a part. That's one thing we cannot determine.
yeah.
But if my girl comes home and starts talking about the threesome, I'm gonna have to start emotionally checking out. You know, you start packing your bags. You put the suitcase on the bed.
Yeah, straight.
Just let her know that, is this the time I need to fill out the suitcase?
Yeah.
Or
Because if you start entertaining that too much, then before you know it now, maybe she's gonna want a don to come in the thing, and then it becomes a bit techie even then. You know, but we could use that as the basis of this conversation, though, because you know, like recently there's like a national conversation about like the way that like man them are treating girls and stuff like that, and women or whatever, yeah. And like it's interesting even hearing because. Like, I think one thing that we have a lot in common is that we have female friends that can talk to us about certain things, yeah. And I like it's mad that I talk about that sometimes, and then at times people think that I'm like, what do you mean you like you gotta get? She talks to you like this and all this type of thing.
Some guys still don't comprehend that.
They just don't understand it, yeah. But it's been a godsend for me to even have them type of relationships, yeah, because I have got to know so much things through some of the things that they have told me, innit, yeah? And like just certain things that I may never have really thought about myself as a man, innit? Like I wouldn't have thought about, this is bare things that I wouldn't have thought about. But bro, some of the stuff that like girls have casually, like when I say, not even rang me and said, oh my God, can you believe this happened? I'm talking on a vibe of we're just chatting and they've told me an absolute madness where I'm like, hold on, wait 1 second. What? He came in there and he did what? He what? Like, that's mental. Like, that's mental. But it's like, for so long that we've lived in a time and come from certain areas and stuff like that, yeah, where certain things have just been deemed as it just is what it is, isn't it? Yeah. And so that now some of them are coming up and having this conversation. You're getting certain people that are being triggered by it because they're saying, well, that's not me. But I was saying to someone on the phone the other day, it's like, you know what? You don't have to, because you know that you're not this way and you don't move in a certain circle like that, yeah? when women are talking about this type of stuff, they're not talking about you. Like, they're talking about an experience that has happened to them. And you know what? Really, you should just listen to them, because we go through a similar situation when it comes to talking about being black. Like, I can sit and say, oh, you know what, these are my experiences as a black man or whatever, and a white person can turn around and say, well, not all white people are. And it's like, yo, this is not the time for that. I'm just telling you.
Hey, Chucky, you know what, yeah? You're saying something that I've been thinking about recently, and it's mad, because I was watching Dave Chappelle, King.
Gee.
But I've been watching him and like literally listening to his jokes and trying to break them down to see like where he was when he wrote them and why and where society was at the time.
Yeah.
So based on what you're saying, yeah, we all need to exercise, I don't know if it's sympathy or empathy, but there's some situations where me and you are never going to know, because we're never going to experience it. We can listen and we can say we stand with you, but there's some situations we're just never going to know, because we're not going to be able to experience it the same way. Like for example, what you said, you sharing your experiences as a black man, a white man's going to sit there and be like, whatever, man, you're chatting shit because it's never happened to me. But there's a clear distinctive difference between you're black, you're white. So why would it happen to you? So even him you know what's mad? Him rolling with you for the next year, every single day, there's certain things that's going to happen to you that even though he's with you, he's still not going to understand why it's happened to you. Even though he was there. He's still not, that the same feelings you get, he's just not going to get. And I feel like that's the same for men and women. So Dave Chappelle has a joke here. I can't remember which stand-up it's from, but if anybody wants to go listen to it, it's in one of the stand-ups, yeah. But he says one time he was working for a pimp in a brothel, I think he said, and he used to carry cash from one location to the other. Cool. One time he came to work casually. He said he's used to carrying like $100, $200, whatever. He said this time he gave him grands, like in a brown bag. Said, yo, go take that to XYZ. He said he was shook. He said, what? Let's say he's carrying like 10 grand. He said, I'm carrying 10 grand through the hood. What happens if I lose it? What's going to happen to me? Do you know what I mean? He's thinking all of that stuff. Then he said, you know what? Imagine I had a vagina while I was doing this.
Mad.
The fear that I'm feeling now just because I'm carrying 10K, for example, imagine on top of that, I had a vagina. And that's when it was like, do you know what? These women ain't lying, man.
No.
It's mad. Like, for them, even though it sounds very trivial to us, because it's like, oh, what do you mean you're scared every time you leave your house? What are you talking about? You're scared every time you jump in an Uber. Bruv, it's real life. Because when we have anxiety for just going through the ends, that anxiety that kicks in for us because we might buck the wrong don in the alleyway. For them, they don't know what this don looks like. At least we know that it could be someone that looks like me.
There's just, do you know what it is as well? Yeah, there's bare things. Yeah, when you deep it, it's like this. I think ultimately one of the things that I allude to a little bit on the pod when I'm talking about these things casually and flippantly is like I've said this a few times. Is like, you know what? In this conversation here, yeah, in this one. Like sometimes as man, then we just actually have to just hold each other accountable properly at times. Do you get what I'm saying? Like there's just certain things that really, you know, like a girl can say, I'll use this example. I said this here before. See football, yeah? Say England's playing in that, fans racist, doing all of that type of stuff, yeah? Sterling, Rashford and all them man walking off the pitch is cool. That's all right. That's cool. But really, something's really going to happen if Harry Kane walks off first. If this happened, yeah, and them man said, you know what? Nah, fuck that. Like, I'm not having that. And they walked off first, then you would start seeing maybe a little bit more of a change, because you would say, all right, cool. Like, forget this whole thing of what is it that you want to do, mate? What, like, you come here, Sterling. I'm not blaming them, by the way. This is just how I'm rationalizing it. Sterling, come here. How do you feel about that? I'm upset about it. What do you want to do about it? I'm thinking about walking off. All right, cool. Let's come off. No, not that. It's got to be a thing of, like, you lot think it's okay to diss these man in front of me. You man, come. We're coming off. And it's the same thing, even with this, yeah. It's like, you know what? A girl can turn around and say, this makes me feel uncomfortable. See, like when you do this and you do that, I give you a number. You come to me and you say to me, what's my number? and I say, I got a boyfriend, and you say, can't we just be friends? What's your number? Okay, cool, I'll give you my number. They give you a number. Then, now you ring in the number. Yo, let me just see. Let me see if you're giving me the right number and all of that. You're bullying a girl to give you the number. A girl could turn around and say, yo, that makes me feel uncomfortable. I didn't want to give you the number in the first place. And whatever, man. It's cool, man. It's bands. It just is what it is, innit? You get what I'm saying? Come on, man. Man's just running some joke. But if his brethren turned around and said, bro, can't move like that, bro. Cool, you can't do that around me, you know? Like, that's just a bit mad, bro. I can guarantee you he's going to listen to that a little bit more strongly than he is the person that he doesn't know who's a girl or whatever it may be.
That's where the problem lies, Chucky, as well. For them, they're like, why is it not enough for me to just say, I don't want to give you my number? Because if it was the other way round, you lot would expect that. That's all they're saying. And it's mad because I know I've been there what you're saying, where I've seen a guy do that.
I've dropped man out. I've dropped man out. Bro.
I've seen it above. I was there when a guy grabbed a girl's bum. He didn't know it. No, I had to ask if he knew her. Because I'm like, you just done that so flippantly. Do you know her? He's like, no, but girls like that shit. I said, what are you talking about? The girl's going mad. I said to the girl, I apologize on his behalf, but don't worry, I'll check him. And I checked him to the point where I was going to punch him up, yeah? And then his boys were looking at me like I was doing something wrong.
Yeah.
I said, wait, you just going to allow man to just grab random bums and it's cool? Yeah. Like, he meant it as a joke. I'm like, a joke? Nah, you man, I can't even go raving with you, man, no more. I didn't go raving with them anyway, but I was in the, you know that when you go to rave and you say, well gone to your peoples, right, and then you kind of stand in the same place. That kind of vibe. So when I've seen that, I'm like, is that what you man are doing here? I addressed my brethren that I knew, and then I walked off. But even then, I didn't make an impact enough for him to be like, I'm not doing it again. And I wouldn't be surprised if he did it again. Yeah. But it's just that when I saw it, I checked it. But it's not something that, for example, I'm going to go on the timeline and be like, by the way, when I was in a nightclub in Shoreditch, I'm not going to do all of that. It's one of them things that when I see it, I check it and done.
I'm not on a saviour thing, like, but at the same time,
we've seen it how many times at Carnival,
bro. Remember we've talked about love
many times.
Based on that new is it has he passed that new law?
Which law?
Where misogyny is a hate crime.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if he's passed it, but they talk about it though.
If that comes in, Carnival's what? Certain man have to stay home. Yeah. Because certain man today
isn't that
normal.
a bit vague though?
It's very vague.
How do you sort of regulate that?
I saw catcalling on there.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I saw catcalling on there.
You know what? That's another thing I stop as well. You know, see when man's around me and they're doing that. yo. Yeah, nah, if you're gonna do go over there.
That's
go over there and do that.
If that law passes, that's definitely gonna be a crime now. Stopping
the grab
car.
it, you know, like the fuck this one as well.
Where they grab the elbow in that. Yeah. I know that was never a thing for me.
I don't understand.
I do is I touch the elbow. I'm not gonna lie to you. I touch the elbow to get the attention.
Right.
Let them look back. I thought that's a neutral pot.
Yeah, but
that's not bum. That's not back.
Yeah.
It's not intimate. It's the elbow.
We say quick funny bone.
You know what I mean? So I tap the elbow.
Touch the funny bone quick.
I let them look back and see. Can I have a word? If they say yeah, cool. Let's have a word. If they say nah, I keep it moving.
Yeah.
But certain man are grabbing the lower back. Yo.
Yeah. Batty, everything.
Bruv,
squeezing up breasts and that.
It's so mad.
Yeah, it's
even. Did you see the one where they said that they're gonna have plainclothed officers roaming clubs?
Yeah, I don't think women want that shit though.
You think that's too far?
Nah. Enough girls don't want police in a fucking club.
Actually,
it's plain clothes though.
For other reasons.
Plain clothes. What like? What kind of? Okay, what does a plain clothes police officer look like him faded? Do you know what I mean?
He's got to be one of the man them on the side.
And do you know what though?
He's gonna stand up.
Do you know why that actually sometimes can be an issue? Yeah. And like, tell me what you think about this, yeah? So you have a plainclothes police officer that's in the club or wherever it is, or they're standing around outside, yeah? Now, what needs to be discussed is at what point do they intervene, yeah? Because at some point, if you're there for a reason, you're going to have to intervene when something looks mad. Now, what happens here when you get this looking mad thing wrong, yeah? Already, there's an issue between a community of people and police officers. So now all of a sudden a girl that is my girl that is very comfortable around me or whatever it is, or we've got a certain thing and it's actually fine, yeah, a policeman comes over to me and says, or not even to me, comes over to her and says, are you all right? What do you mean, is she all right? Yeah? And then he's like, DC Sergeant Timothy. Oh, what? So now you're on a racial profile? Because true, she's a little liquored and I'm a little liquored now. So what are you telling me? Because she's, it just gets techie.
Yeah.
It gets too techie.
When you do it like that, it's techie, man. But okay,
Next minute, there's riots in the streets.
Okay, cool.
And there's a bill for that as well.
But at the same time, how do we make it so that women feel a bit more protected when they go raving? Because I've heard women even say to the extent that they've gone to these lesbian and gay bars because they feel a lot safer there.
Yeah, there's who was it?
There's a club.
There's a girl that came here, she came and gave me French toast or whatever, some desserts or whatever. She's an Eritrean girl. I'll actually shout her out on my things that people need to know. But yeah, she does like just girl only parties. Yeah. And I've seen like little like videos of them, and they look like they bang, and I think, oh,
you can't. But yeah, it's true.
What, can I DJ it?
Let me get a young feature, but it's do you know what it is? It's a bit weird, and the funny thing is, in my DMs the most, I don't really get guys asking me if girls are coming. It's more girls asking me.
Is girls gonna be there?
No, guys gonna be there because girls, obviously, with my events, I get a lot of my friends who come. And then they know that there's going to be a lot of girls who have a good time. Yeah. So if you don't follow me, or for example, you're one of them guys who don't like me, what you mean, you're not going to come to my event. So it's usually the ones that are okay in saying that, yeah, I fuck with Taze. So they come and then they enjoy. Yeah. But it's very hard to get a new guy to come. Whereas it's very easy to get a girl to come. Maybe because I'm a guy, it's a lot easier to sell.
You're right, actually, because I remember when I was doing my raves and that a lot, there'd be times when a girl would say to me, like, is there going to be guys there? Mainly because they didn't want to be around too much girls, though. Yeah. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it was like, like there was one party I did. I did a dance called Skin Tight. Yeah. And like girls were dressed in, it was like leggings and that. That was kind of more the theme or whatnot. And it was just bare girls. There's a couple, like my brethrens and that was there, and a couple of the man and that was there, yeah. But like the man then missed the trick on this one. So it was bare girls, but it was cool, but then it wasn't that fun for them because it was like
too many girls.
It's not, there's too many girls in it, and like they wanted to be around some guys. I don't know. The question that you asked though, how do you police it? Like, how do you police the harassment thing? I don't know, because everything that I think about in my head in ways to police it can be so problematic. So for example, if you see a girl that seems to be, even just using the same thing with the police officer, if a girl seems to be like she's in an uncomfortable situation and you ask her on a low one, are you okay? Is everything all right? Yeah. If then my man sees and everything is okay, then it's like, what, are you trying to move to my... No, I wasn't. I was just making sure she's okay. What the fuck you... Like, what are you talking about? You're making sure she's okay. Could you imagine that? If I'm with my... The thing is, for me...
Surely at that point, the policeman would have to... Like,
I'm saying
for
in
safety
general, not
would
police.
have to.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying in general.
Oh, random. Oh, yeah.
Because I'm using the same police example.
Oh shit. Yeah,
I'm saying
it's difficult. To
as
do
we
that.
as people, like how do like I don't know how you do it.
But let me ask, like we've all spent a lot of time in clubs. How often have we done that? Like gone to a girl and be like, yo, are you okay?
No, I've never done it in a club.
You've never done that in a club?
What, as in a girl that you're with?
No. Any random girl.
Yeah, I've done that.
I've done that as well.
I've done that bedtime.
Is it? Yeah.
I'll be honest.
I've done it on
the
street. I've done it on the street.
No, but mine is more. Mine is more because I don't know if you lot will agree with me. When a girl's drunk, she looks a lot more. When girls are drunk, they look like they're a lot more drunk than they actually are.
Facts.
So for me, it's just like
facts.
Are you okay? Because this next drink could tip you over. Are you sure? Like, where's your girls? That kind of. I've done that before, but they'll just turn around and say, "No, I'm fine." I'm like, "You're not, though. Yeah. Like, you're not. You're actually. I'm sober. You're not fine. No, I'm cool." Then you want to find their girls, leave her with the girls, and if you meet the girls and the girl's drunk as just like her, and I'm just like, "Who's the sober one here?"
The girls are like, "Oh, whatever.
She's fine.
She's fine." And we're just, bro, she's not.
I'm like, who's the sober one?
I think that, like, and obviously it's not a victim blaming thing, but I do think that, and this just goes all around here. If there's a group of people, then you just need more time, a person who is going to be at least a designated one if everyone's super liquored up. But then I don't know if that stops anything, because you can still be sober and be put in a mad situation. It's hard. It's a hard culture to rub out, bro.
Okay, let me ask you a question, yeah? Because this is an example, and I've asked a few of my friends, and they don't see the problem in it. And I'm like, you don't need to start seeing a problem, so it changes amongst you lot. And then we can see change. So this is just an example, yeah. If me and you go out, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and you see a girl that you like in the club, and she's giving you the eye to leave.
To leave.
Yeah, like let's go. It's go time. Let's leave.
We ain't spoken. She's just
No,
on
no,
that
no.
vibe
You've
of I wanna
spoken. You've
smash
no. You've spoken. You've drunk. You had a drink.
Because I was gonna say I'm not the irresistible. I'm the don who gets.
No, that's
but
not
I'm
what I'm getting at. No,
my
that's
God.
not what I'm getting at. That's not what I'm getting at.
I'm not that.
No, that's what I'm getting at. But what I'm saying is, yeah, let's say there's.
I get it though, but I'm not that done.
brother. This is what.
You understand what I'm saying,
Bruv, don't worry,
Come
you
on.
got juice, bro.
Yeah,
You got
little, yeah,
juice,
what's
bro.
up?
But what I mean is, you started talking to a girl, an hour's gone by, and she's like, "Oh, let's leave early. Like, I want to leave with you, Chucky."
Right.
But you came with me. What are you doing in that moment? And you want to leave, by the way. But what's your next action?
I've come with you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure that you're all right.
Exactly.
I'm not just bouncing and leaving my don.
Girls don't do that.
I know.
You see what I'm saying? Bro, and that's what I don't understand. And I'm like, why is that? Why is it that your brethren can't come and tell you, by the way, I've seen a guy that I like, I'm leaving with him.
But I tell you why, yeah. I'll be honest with you. I think one of the reasons why is because maybe this ain't the whole reason, but I think that like I'm a person, yeah, like I'll have my friendships don't necessarily have restrictions. So we'll talk about whatever the fuck we'll talk about.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like if I'm sad today, I can ring my brethren and tell him honestly why I'm upset. If there's a girl that I'm super, you know, that's hurt my feelings or whatever it may be, and I'm like so I'm missing her bad, and I can chat to my brethren about these type of things. If I'm gonna go and do my thing tonight or whatnot, I can chat to my brethren about that. But I do feel, I can't say women, but just through like the experiences of women that I've either been with or met or whatever, yeah, that like there's still that element of their friend judging them.
Yeah.
So you understand what I'm saying? So it's like, oh yeah, do you know what? I like this guy. I'm gonna go and fuck him tonight, because not everyone has that. Because then later on down the line now, what's my brethren gonna think of me? She's gonna think,
bro,
because look how much girls. Let's be clear. Let's be clear here, yeah. And we're gonna have to take a guess here. But how much times do you think that there's been a time where a girl's left? She's even left with her brethren, and she's gone home, but she didn't go home.
yeah, better.
Yeah,
Something with me.
but she didn't say to her brethren,
yeah.
"Oh, do you know what? When I went home, I jumped in the tap."
Bruv, it's happened to me, bruv. It was so mad to me, yeah, that I had to say to this girl, "You're driving me crazy." So basically, me and this girl are having sex on a low.
Yeah.
Her brethren don't know.
That's nuts.
But when she's drunk, she wants me to be all over her.
Why?
Because she's like, I like that vim.
She wants the grit.
Yeah, so basically,
strong.
I'll go toilet, for example. Let's say she's done two shots, I come back. She wants to be all over me, but she can't.
And so you've got the lactic acid flowing around because you just come from the gym now. You know what I'm saying? So it's still, do you train in the night time or in the
sometimes
day?
it depends. If it's a
Before
good
the
rate,
dance, you train before the dance.
Pumping
So then you got the lactic.
pump.
Come on, man.
But she's saying,
Yeah.
my friends still don't know. So I'm like, at what point in this dance do I give you that without your friends knowing?
See, it becomes a game because she wants her brethren to think that you like her, but she doesn't want her
true.
brethren to know that
She
you want
wants
her.
the brethren to know that you want
but
her
she's not-
without
she's
her
not-
telling them.
Right.
Fam,
You know what I'm saying,
but it's
Callum?
got to the
Yeah.
point
But
where
she don't want to say she's giving off the pooch
it's
now.
got to the point where the friends think I'm the bestie.
Oh, shit! Oh, you're the teddy bear don.
shit.
That's what they're thinking. They're thinking, wait, is this guy even attracted to you? That's how sick I am at being nonchalant around girls that I'm actually having sex with. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's triggering for her when she's drunk because it's like, I just want to be all over him right now, but I can't because my friends are here. And then I'm
mad.
respecting that. I'm like, I'm not just gonna come past, and so I might do the odd one where we kind of like stroke her back and I walk past, no one saw it.
Yeah.
She's thinking, oh my god, all of that happens in it.
Damp in a panty.
One
quick.
time she
I
tried
hear
to
it.
say, just stick it on me, man. I'm like, you might as well just tell your friends. Just tell them.
Yeah.
Cause I don't care about everybody else. It's just your friends, innit? I don't want to.
And to be clear, I'm not the stick it on you guy like that in the dance.
She knows that. That's another thing. When she's sober, she rates that about me.
Right.
So I'm like, it's a catch-22 here. I don't know what you want from me. So we're always in limbo.
Yeah.
We're always in limbo, and I feel like a lot of women, and I can't speak for all, but I'm speaking for the ones that I've spoken to. They'll tell you one thing when they're sober, but then when they're drunk, they'll say what I said when I was sober doesn't count anymore.
Count now, right? Yeah.
So it's just like,
But then we have to then make.
we have to decide if I make a calculated decision.
Yes, and sometimes when it comes to this is the thing, yeah. Sometimes we can be so weak when it comes to the sexual aspect of things that there has to be time where we like actually take the power away from them,
yeah, 100%.
and make the right decision for the better of both of us.
Yeah, it's
You
like,
get what I'm saying?
when a girl's drunk and she's got too drunk. Babe, I'm taking you home.
Yeah,
no,
you
I
do.
don't want to go home. I want to come back to yours. Babe, I'm taking you home.
Right.
Taking you home.
These times now they're in the car. Like, when they start doing all of this,
You're telling them,
like,
no,
babes,
babe.
Yeah,
Stay
babes,
calm. Don't
yeah.
worry. Tomorrow we'll talk about it.
Right.
And then you drop them
if
home.
If it's real,
There's
then
another time.
do that yeah.
and I've said that before, and I've lost friends because of that.
Right.
And I'm like, wait, what? One girl, literally smoking area. Taser, take me home and fuck me now. I'm like, nah. She's like, what do you mean, nah? I said, because you're drunk. She goes, yeah, so? I said, you've never said this to me sober.
Yeah, say it to
So
me
why
sober.
why are you saying it to me drunk? Say it to me sober. When she's sober, nothing.
Yeah.
Next time she's drunk, same thing. I said, nah, man, it's not happening.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I'm hearing, Taser's a piece of shit. Oh, why is Taser a piece of shit? Can't tell the story properly.
Right.
But the reason is because I rejected you twice. Yeah. I didn't want to reject you, but I'm not doing the drunk thing. Like it's long now.
Yeah.
It's long.
I think ultimately, sometimes you got to take the power away a little bit, and you got to flip in. I think a lot of it, now going forward has to be about how like the young bucks are taught. So see, like, I got a brother that's 15, we're now having a lot of conversations about girls and these type of things. And honestly, bro, it's one of my favorite things, man. And the reason why it's one of my favorite things is because there's like so much stuff that he's going through that I went through at that time, and like these new emotions and like these new things, and he's maneuvering his own way, and like there's like elements of confidence that I see in him that I proper like and that as well. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but then there's other like there's big bits of naivety too, and there's like, I'm not gonna go into some of the conversations that I have, but in that though, like, I'll sit and I'll say to him things, or I'll ask him questions to make him think about stuff. So for example, if he's telling me about a situation with a girl or whatever it may be, then I'll always say to him, but have you not thought about what do you think would happen if, and then we talk on those lines. So it's like, I'm trying to, without telling him this is what you've got to do and this is how you should move, it's about trying to make him think about things a little bit more, but think about things sometimes not from his own mind, but how how she might feel or whatnot. Do you get what I'm saying? And then also in some way controlling his perception, because if you're acting wild and you're doing all this type of stuff or whatnot, the narrative on you and the perception on you could be totally different to the actual person that you are. So why not try to display the person that you are more than trying to just be the super outlandish guy for the sake of being the super outlandish don, because that's what you think that you're supposed to do.
I feel like that stems in insecurities, because you're still trying to find your place.
Yeah.
Like, obviously we all want it to be as easy as possible. Go up to you, hi, my name's Taser, would you like a drink? And her say yes, my name is. We all want it to be that easy. We all want it to be that easy. Why not? Do you know what I mean? But sometimes that's not the case. And for me, I feel like there's fault on both sides. Like this whole narrative of I want a man that earns 100k. What's wrong with the guy that earns 80k? Like, what can a man that earns 100k get you that a man that earns 80k can't? Because I don't understand this specific number. I don't get it. So when I hear people say this, it's just like,
It's just a number.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? And when you do meet someone who makes 100k, you don't understand the freedom that this person has because of what you're on.
Right.
So there's certain things that he's going to be able to do or she's going to be able to do that you can't even do.
Right.
So when people are like, okay, let me give you an example, Chucky. So before COVID, where was the last venue you played at?
Before I was in Liverpool.
What, Ink Bar?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. The type of people that go there, they're just the casual cosmopolitan type crowd.
Yeah.
Okay, so someone comes in with a Birkin bag that's worth 25 bags and puts that bag in the cloakroom. It doesn't make sense to me.
To be fair, in that club there, you do get some gal in there with some, I shouldn't say, like, the security in there is proper, but you do get some, I see some gal in there with some big face watches.
Yeah, but it's on them. What I'm saying is on them.
That,
My boy came to, we went to Visions one time. He had the new, I think it was a Bape Supreme collab jacket on.
Right.
And he was about to put it in the cloakroom. I said, do you think you're going to find this jacket when we leave? Like, I don't understand. He's moving as if he just put a Zara jacket in the cloakroom.
Yeah.
But like, brother, go put that in the car, man. Like, there's certain things that even if you possess them or your man could buy them for you, you're not even gonna wear them. Where are you going?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Right.
This whole idea that, oh my God, I need a Birkin bag. Where is this Birkin bag going?
Right.
You're not getting shortage with this Birkin bag, because if anybody sees that Birkin bag and knows it's a Birkin bag, the bag's gone. And that's how man they feel with their watches.
You know,
man, you don't wear
what it
Rollies.
is, bro? Usually when people talk like that, and this is the issue with culture anyway, is that sometimes some people are a slave are a slave to their culture. And what I mean by that is like, when I say culture, I don't mean it as in like country and all of that type of stuff, but like the culture in what you feel that you know and like what is around you and all of these type of things. You become a slave to it, and to the point where you think that these tangible things are the things that are going to ultimately make you happy.
Yeah,
and this is it. Like this is my ultimate, this is the plan. The plan is that I need to meet this person who's doing this and has that and whatever. But all of these things that people are asking for, there's context to this as well. So like even what you said about the 100K thing is that, okay, cool. You might have the guy who, you know, makes 100K, 200K, $500,000. He might even make $1 million. Yeah. But the way that his life is, and maybe the things that he needs to do in order for that money to come through, yeah, that might mean no quality time for you, babes. You understand what I'm saying? That might mean that you're going to have the child and that's going to be you at home for a little while, yeah, while he's out there doing X, Y, and Z and all of these type of things. So you're okay with that? Hope you're all right with that. It's not a thing of, oh yeah, like this person earns this amount of money and then we just have this time. Like it doesn't work like that. But social media and, you know, Quavos and Sweetiee and all of these type of things, like the energy that people put into those type of relationships, yeah, ends up being a thing that they sort of either aspire to or they look at and they say, oh, no, this is complete trash. But then sometimes with the trashness now, like, it's funny. Okay, I'll give you an example. I have to stop here, yeah, but I'll give you an example. It's like, you could hit up someone that you haven't spoken to for a while, yeah? Well, I might hit up someone I haven't spoken to for a while. And then I'll get a response back that shows me, okay, I get it. You've been on Clubhouse now and you've gone in these conversations of why do all men and why is it all that black men? And it's like, okay, so now you've indulged yourself in that. Yeah. And so now you've given me that type of energy. So all I do is I just remove myself from it. Yeah. One of the reasons why I'm not in them type of conversations and why I'm just not, I know that there's like loads of positive conversations that happen on there, but one of the reasons why I'm not in those conversations because when they discuss that, as far as I'm concerned, they're not just talking about a man like me. So then why am I putting myself in a conversation and justifying someone that is not me? Like that doesn't make sense. If you're valid in having those conversations and your experiences are valid, it just means I just go over here because that's you over there.
But I feel like people don't. Well, again, it probably goes back to being general, the majority and the minority here, but you know, like your friends can hold you account. Like for example, Chucky, if I see something that you've done I feel like it's wrong, yeah, I don't need to go on the timeline and talk to you. No. I can phone you.
My brothers will tell me straight.
But what I'm saying is between me and you, I can phone you and say, Chucky, can't lie to you. I listened to the latest episode or I saw the latest YouTube or whatever tweet. Can't lie. Between me and you, you're just getting a bit mad. Yeah. And I hope that you respect me enough to be like, you know what, Taze, I'm gonna look into it and see what's good. Right. But I feel like what society wants nowadays is for me to hang you on the timeline. Right. Hey guys, I'm about to drag Trucky. Who's with me? Yeah. Here's the content. Yeah. I'm gonna give you 10 minutes to take it in, and then let's go for Chucky. I think that's what they want.
They're a slave to their culture. Dan's in here, everybody. Hey, make some noise for Dan, everyone. Hey, he's about to sit down on the couch.
I feel like that's what they want, and I'm like, no, I can't subscribe to that.
Can we go over, by the way? Yeah. There was no one's here. Oh, we're here. Hey, by the way, just for context, yeah, the time is 4:50. We're gonna be here till 7 o'clock today. How about that? Huh? Yeah, strongly. Dan might. Did you stop that? No. Dan might come in and have a little young 10 minutes with. What? Are you in the studio?
I'm next door. I'm working.
Is it still going?
For another hour. I just gotta do.
If we're still in here, then boom.
Is it still going though?
Yeah, we're good, man.
Oh. Because normally I can see the end. I can't see the end. That's why.
No, we're good.
Oh yeah, you got work.
Listen, I got.
Come on.
Yeah.
Always.
But yeah. Anyway, like, that is another example of people being slaves to their culture, bro. Because there's a culture of people that feel like they get fulfillment in doing that. And there are times though where I feel like, you know what, this needs energy today. There's certain things that need energy, and there's certain things that, like, I feel like we're just at a time now where people can't work out what needs energy and what doesn't need energy. Like a conversation about, you know, men being abusive to women, yeah, and like women having the opportunity to come out and share their experiences and stuff like that needs that type of energy. Men also doing the same thing when it comes to like the pressures that we have as men, yeah, and some of the things that we, you know, we go through and we don't talk about, because there's a lot of things that we don't talk about. There's a like, what it seems like to me when I watch the internet, yeah, or like social media, is that there will be certain conversations where discussed on women, it is like it becomes a big thing, and people are, and rightly so. You understand what I'm saying? There's bare energy in this, but like sometimes when it's time for a guy to come and say, you know what, boom, this is some of the like, it doesn't have that same energy, because a lot of us don't come out and say, yeah, bro, you're fucking right, bruv. Do you know what? And I feel we don't do that.
But also, and this is just me learning. Again, it's paying attention to what women are saying and learning. Also, I understand what you're saying, and I totally agree. Like,
I'm not centering us in the women's conversation.
No, not at all. Not
That's
at all.
for another day. But yeah.
What I was gonna say is, they will tell you, as in women, it's the system that you designed.
Oh yeah, I hear that stuff.
That has allowed you or pushed you to feel that way, and
Right.
it's the same system that we're resisting from.
Right.
So as much as you lot can complain,
Yeah.
you lot were okay when you were benefiting from it. And now we've decided to stand up and say, yo, this is the resistance, fuck the system. You lot are complaining, saying, yeah, but we've been struggling too. Yeah, we know you've been struggling. We've
you
been fighting
created
for
that
you.
shit.
No, because we've been fighting for you. That's what they're saying. We've been fighting for you. We hear that. But now that we're complaining, you don't want to say, and me too. Chill out.
Yeah. Oh right.
Chill out.
So right.
That's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So and this is why I wanted this to be clear. Yeah. So what I just mentioned there wasn't me centering us in that conversation. I think the point that I was making is I was more talking about culture, being slave to our cultures and all of these type of things, and just giving examples of, you know, why certain things happen. But yeah, you're right, because that was the same conversation I was having with someone on the phone.
And it's
it's like
because it's
pretty
like-
much exactly the same thing.
But it's difficult because it's like, what if I'm going through what I'm going through now? I'm not saying it's a me too.
But-
I'm not trying to jump on your bandwagon, but I'm going through what I'm going through now.
Yeah,
At what
but
point do I
it
decide
goes to
talk
what
about
you
it?
just said. Yeah, is that like, if we're having this conversation today, let's just have this conversation today. What you're going through is valid too, but what sparked this conversation wasn't that. It was this, and let's keep this conversation here. And the only way that there's going to be any type of change is if we focus on this conversation here. Obviously, what you said is, if I'm doing the yeah but I, which is another thing that we do within our culture, is always a yeah but me, yeah but I.
Yeah.
Everyone's always trying to find an inconsistency in something, and how do you learn then?
But the thing about that is, people can't give you the answer there and then. Like, I've been in clubhouse rooms, yeah. Forgive me, it's like my guilty pleasure. But I've been in clubhouse rooms, yeah, and people are looking for a solution there and then. I'm like, yo, like, express your pain, express your anger, and then we're moving forward towards a solution. But I can't give you an answer right now. And one thing that I rate about you, Chucky, is you will happily say, I don't know.
Yeah, straight.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I can't give you an answer now, but there's man on Clubhouse that want to give an answer there and then that they've probably written in their room and they haven't discussed with anybody.
Yeah.
It's just them. This is my theory. This is why.
Yeah,
But allow it, man. Come on, man. That's why. Bruv, the room will be going smoothly. Then it will just take a sharp left. I'm like, where's this room going now? And I just exit, because what happens is
Well, everyone
someone
wants to be on stage, and everyone's got a take.
Nah, not everyone needs to talk, man. Like, let people, especially when it comes to sharing experiences. Like, there's one room that was particularly powerful. One woman was sharing experiences based on colorism in Nigeria, and how her family treated her amongst her cousins just because all of them were a different skin tone. Like, I can't relate to that. Do you know what I mean? I'm the darkest one out of all me and my siblings, but there was no like, I'm treating you better than this one because he's like, there was none of that in my house. But if someone's explaining that, I'm not gonna negate that and say, oh yeah, but what's the yeah but in that? I don't understand. There's no yeah but in that. She's telling you how what she went through and how she's dealing with it and how she wants to move forward. And man are coming on the stage saying, yeah, but what's the yeah but in? I don't understand.
Yeah, no.
Do you know what I mean? And if you're gonna say yeah but to say something stupid, then you deserve to
Yeah,
come
cool.
off the stage. Do you know what I mean? So there's
Well,
certain
yeah.
things where I just feel like a lot of us just need to be like, do you know what? I hear what you're saying, and hopefully we can work towards a better future. But I can't give you an answer right now.
Yeah,
I still need to go back and
Brother.
take it in. Do you know what I mean?
My thing is as well is that, like, you know, I feel like a lot of the time I know what the right thing to do in certain situations are, and like, so me and my circle will, you know, hold each other accountable when need be and that. But like, it can't just be us, innit? Like there has to be more. It has to filter down, and more people have to do that in order for there to be some type of change. So it's like sometimes if people are looking for a solution or whatever, I can't say that I have like an ultimate solution. I just say, look, I know that how us lot move over here is certified. So, and all I'm going to do is just try to help and just hope that it continues being that way. Do you get what I'm saying? But in terms of like the wider solution, I'm always like, bro, I don't know, man.
Yeah, because everyone's reacting to whatever the system has built or the system that we've adhered to so far. Everyone's reaction to it is different. Everyone. So as much as there might be positive, there's going to be just as much negative. So that's the thing. So we might have an understanding based on we understand that some, for example, using the club experience, we are aware that it could be problematic if they introduce plainclothes officers. Yeah, that's but there's someone upstairs now that thinks that's an amazing idea and hasn't sat down with promoters like me and you and said, if we do introduce this, what are the problems?
Yeah.
And that's where I feel like they should, because you can't just introduce plainclothes officers into a club where the example that you used could arise, because that could go so left.
Yeah.
And then what? Man are getting done for beating up a police officer.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, then
because he felt like he was disrespecting his missus and all of that stuff. Because remember, he's playing clothes. I didn't know he was a police officer. I didn't know.
Yeah.
At what point does he now say, by the way, I'm an officer? And that kind of, who wants to be raving with feds anyway?
Yeah, this is it.
That kind of, do you know what I mean? The whole clubbing experience
could they be trusted enough to do that?
It's a difficult one, man. Man ain't in the club with body cams.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a weird one. I get it sounds good, but practically, I don't know. It's a bit of a weird.
There isn't really like, I don't know, man. It's
really
mad. Like, it's hard to have them conversations and not necessarily have some broader solutions to it. But all I know is that fucking hell, sometimes in this conversation here, we've got to look at ourselves a little bit and be like, and just like, I don't know, just when certain things in the friendship group just don't sit right, man them have to talk about it.
Yeah, you do.
You have to talk about it, bro. Like, you have to find yourself. And do you know what? If you're in a circle, where you just can't even talk about things, then you got to question that a bit. You kind of do have to question that. What? Like, I can't chat. Like, I don't know. Am I talking from a place of privilege here?
Well, as in you having good friends.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, a little bit, but that's not.
Yeah, but
it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's not your
fault,
but you are, because the way you talk about your friends, you have a very good relationship with your mates, and they're very much on the same wavelength.
But
as you.
you've cultivated that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? See, like with me, I don't take bullshit. So if you're gonna come at me with bullshit, I'm not gonna be your friend.
Yeah, straight.
But some people like look at me, you just cut off people easy. I'm like, no, I don't have to cut off nobody. But I'm not gonna introduce someone into my life that's going to cause drama. That's not me speaking from a position of privilege. That's me knowing myself and thinking, I don't need this. Yeah. Whereas some people might entertain that. And then, okay, I'll give you an example. So I went on Instagram Live, I think a couple of weeks ago, and conversation with one of my friends who, like, she's into like reading cards.
I saw some of that.
Yeah. It was a deep convo. But Bear Man messaged me.
We discussed we had a conversation like that a little bit.
Yeah.
She's into like holistic, like,
the bulk of the conversation was about masculine and feminine energy.
Right.
So a lot of men messaged me like, I'm only listening to this video because you're in it.
Right.
But I'm like, this is the problem. Just because you don't understand what she's saying, or you don't want to, because a lot of it is you don't want to, because it's a girl saying it. When I say it, you take it in. Okay, because let me say it for you. So the brother's like, I don't understand what she's saying. I said, let me give you an example. Have you ever been on the phone to someone, and the moment you lock off the phone, it's like a breath of fresh air? Like,
hold on 1 second. What's this?
That's a text.
It's just iMessage.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's still recording though.
Yeah.
So have you ever been in a conversation with someone and you can feel like your soul's just draining, and the moment you come off the phone, it's like a whole weight's been lifted off your shoulders? The brother said, yes, I have been there. I said, and how often does this happen with this particular girl that you're talking about? Bruv, every time she phones me. I'm like, so why is she still in your life? He's in, what do you want me to do? I said, cut her off. But I'm in what do you mean? Every time she phones you, you answer the phone and you feel worse when you come off the phone. Why is she still in your life? And then he was like, shit, when you put it like that. I'm like, exactly.
Yeah, he's holding on to, there's like some type of thing, because she's a girl and that as well, and maybe there's a pot.
But he was making it seem as if every time he speaks to her, like to the point where she'll be like, we're seeing each other today. You know, you look at your phone and be like, what do I say? Like, he doesn't want to see her, but he'll say, yeah, if I'm all of that energy, I'm like, bruv, just cut her off.
Yeah.
Then he came to my house the other day and he was like, you know what, I had a conversation. He was talking to his boy. And he said, bruv, I had a conversation with Taze, yeah. Can't lie to you, bruv. Cut off the girl, I feel so much better.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying it as if, go out and just cut off
Cut
women.
off,
I'm
yeah,
like, but this, I'm not saying that. But this woman in particular, the energy between you two is not positive.
Yeah.
So let it go. And that's all the girl was saying on my life. She said there's feminine energy, there's masculine energy. Women should sit in their feminine, men should sit in their masculine. Sometimes women sit in their masculine because of the men that they're dealing with.
Right.
And if the man isn't able to kind of cut through that and allow her to sit in her feminine, there's going to be a problem.
Right.
Or maybe because of the way she's saying it, people are on the live. Women were loving the live.
Of
like
course.
she's booked up for like the next 3 months.
Oh,
In regards
serious?
to-
Because everyone wants
What?
to have conversations.
Business is
with
booming off the back of
it.
that. But the
I
men
believe that everyone has feminine and
Yeah.
masculine energy.
Yeah.
though.
She said
Both.
we have both.
Yeah.
But women
It's
should
percentages.
sit
Yeah.
in their feminine and men should sit in their masculine. That's what she was trying to say.
Right.
So for example, if your woman comes home from work and she's upset, she's angry, she's being a bit volatile towards you because she's had a bad day, that's her coming home in her masculine.
Yeah.
It's not for you to now hit her with the masculine. It's for you to use some of your feminine, kind of
You're right,
ease
babes.
her back.
Come.
Like, give her a hug and
Yeah,
kiss
man.
her. You want to
stroke up her hair and them things.
exactly.
man.
You kind of want to push through the
Right.
masculinity that she's given you and push her back into her feminine. And then when she sits there, you now go back to your masculine where you lead and everything around, rub the feet or whatever, give her a little hug,
Of course,
whatever.
strong. Yeah.
And then it's all good.
Yeah.
But some man don't like their missus enough to do that. So they let
That's
their missus
straight.
go
Yeah,
bed.
that's
And
facts. Yeah, that's fact.
so when she's saying it, man, are like, nah, I'm not hearing her. She's chatting bug. I'm like,
People,
nah,
bro, not
she's
everyone.
actually making sense.
Sometimes, people just hear what they want to hear.
Mm.
And then on top of that, confirmation bias is massive. So like someone, like loads of people could be saying something that you don't necessarily want to hear, but the one person that turns around and says the thing that you think and feel, you'll just gravitate to that because that is your confirmation bias, innit? So 99 people are saying this, but one person saying that, and that's what I think. So you know what? Yeah, you're right. Like, and everyone else is wrong. And it's like, I don't know, man. But all I know is that fucking hell. It's like, one good thing is that everyone has a voice, and then the negative thing is that everyone's got a voice. That's all I know. You know what I mean?
So,
Everyone's got a voice, which is great, and everyone's got a voice, and that is bad. Certain things need certain energies, and there's like times where it's like, right, allow that energy to be what it is, and let's try to understand it and see where it is coming from, and then and like let's talk about that. And then when it's our time to have a conversation, it's our time to have a conversation.
but don't you also agree that sometimes people play down the chemistry between men and women?
Go.
You know, like you might be saying to someone, so something's happened. For example, Meghan Markle and Piers Morgan.
Yeah.
I don't really want to talk about it, but that's an example.
Yeah.
Before we knew that she ghosted him, you would have never thought that was the case. It was
Right.
something as simple as he took her out. They had
He
drinks,
went
they
to
had
a
great
bar
time.
with her and
You
that.
know what I mean? She said, I gotta go. He said, no, I'll pay for the Uber, like all of us have done.
Yeah.
But the Uber's gone to a party where she's met Prince Harry. Now
Right.
she's not messaging you back.
Yeah.
So something as small as that, but certain man be like, hey, let that go, man. That's what's manifested into him consistently bullying her on TV.
Ego.
The ego's bruised.
Ego's what to
Hello,
bits?
Ego's bruised.
What to bits?
So when we were seeing it play out, we're like, why does this guy keep talking about Meghan? No one ever thought it was because he liked her,
Yeah.
or we even thought it was because he found her attractive. But we didn't know he went out on a date with her.
Yeah.
Now
Like he
know what I mean?
he built it up in his head strong.
So much.
He built it up in his head.
So, but what I'm saying is, let's relay into like us now. There's a girl out there or a guy out there that's got something against you, and other people are like, "What did you do to this guy?" And you're like, "I don't know what I've done to this guy. I don't actually know." But that might have been the case. He might have been on a date with a girl.
And she
The girl's phone rang. He saw Chucky online. Fuck that Chucky guy, man.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, he's the guy leaving comments under your fucking videos.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But I'm not like, that's not the cloth that I'm cut from like
No,
that.
but you don't know. You're not going to be aware. That
Yeah,
this
I'm
guy-
saying that for me though. I wouldn't
yeah.
if a girl's gone and she's gone with my man or whatever, then alright, cool. Then that just kind of is what it is, isn't
what
it?
it is, man.
You know?
Like, it's not even about that there's plenty more fish in the sea. It's just the girl's allowed to make the decision just as much as I'm allowed to make a decision.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what she wanted to do.
Straight.
It is what it is, man.
Do you know what it is as well, bro? I think maybe sometimes, yeah, some guys are like, deny their true feelings for a girl, yeah, and so then make their actions or their behavior completely opposite to what it is that they actually feel in order to still feel like they're holding on to some type of thing. So for example, yeah, the one thing that you might have heard a lot, yeah, is that like, oh, when I like someone, I fight with them.
That's that. I said that's in that primary school.
Yeah. When I like them, I bicker up. Like we bicker and we this and that, and it's like, yo, but
It's tension that's sexy or something like that.
yeah, but why though? Like, but why, innit? Like why?
Because I guess being sweet is just them to being too vulnerable.
See, this is how this is why our culture's fucked, bro. This is it. This is why our culture's fucked. If you're sweet, then it's like, and do you know what? That's not even just a man them thing. Some girls hate guys that are sweet.
Yeah, true.
They don't want that. They don't want the guy that is
They
sweet.
find it boring.
Yeah, they think he's
But
too
what
nice.
pisses me off is the girls that say they want it, and then when they get it, they don't even realize that they've got what they
he's too
wanted,
nice.
and then they get pissed off because he's boring or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I think we got. I think in
Oh, he's too nice.
Yeah.
I heard
I
that.
don't know what that
A
means.
couple
Fuck
of-
with too
listen,
nice.
I remember one of my
I just
brothers
want a
rang me and
nice
said,
guy.
Oh, you know what?
Oh,
Yeah, like
do
he's
one.
cool, but he's just too nice. I'm
fuck
like, what
off
the
with
fuck?
that.
What does that mean?
What does that mean? Yeah, what does it mean? Oh, he's too nice. What?
He respects you.
Right.
Like one girl actually said that to me, that her friend, she was seeing the guy, but she was just like, he's too nice. I said, what do you mean? She goes, one of the things he did was, you know, when you go on a date, yeah, and a girl is in heels in the car, I don't know what it is, but that first 4 or 5 steps is a bit like it's like they're adjusting.
Yeah.
He saw that and was like, oh, do you want me to carry you, kind of thing. She was like, kind of
What,
moist.
am I a dickhead?
She's like, what kind of moist to do this? Like, what do you mean? Should I carry you? But he's like, he's seen his woman struggling.
Yeah,
and he
so
thought, let
it's
me
like-
help.
yeah.
She's seen it as, brother, let me firm the walk, man.
Yeah.
But she said he used to do it all the time. Like, but I'm like, maybe he doesn't want to see his woman in distress. What's the
Yeah.
problem? Like,
And then do you know what? All you
At the end of the
need,
day, he's trying to
know what
help
the thing
you
is, though?
chill the
Like,
fuck out.
what's the
all
problem?
you actually need to do is just say, like, babes,
Stop doing
anytime like when you see me, like, I've got it. Trust me.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
alright.
all it takes.
Yeah. Like, I've got
Communication is
it.
key, but girls want you to know that.
Fam.
Oh,
without them
don't
telling
tell
you.
me about the fact
Yeah.
that girls want you to know
want you to
shit
know
without
that.
them telling you.
Yeah,
That is actually jarring.
it's
at
true
times.
though. They
Bro,
want you to
that
know
pisses
about
me off.
like.
And do you know why that is jarring for someone like me? Yeah, is that like
Because you're big on
I don't have a
communication.
problem. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem talking. So if I'm falling short somewhere, just let me know.
Even
Tell
in the
me,
bedroom.
bruv.
Yeah. Oh, that's a tough one to take.
No,
still.
but I want you
It's
to
a tough
tell
one
me.
to take.
No,
But
I want
yeah,
you to tell me.
I need to know.
You know what I'm
Don't.
saying?
I don't want to be piping and I'm shit and you don't like it. But I will be honest though. If I'm a problem in the bedroom, yeah, depending on what the problem is, then there's a likelihood that this is not gonna work.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool,
just
but-
keep it moving.
Yeah,
okay,
because
cool.
that one's a
Rather than the heartache of
yeah.
telling
Because
them,
now you know what?
You're just so off.
You understand what I'm saying?
I
Callum?
hear you fully,
And you know
fully.
what? Now I'm flaccid regular
Yeah,
because
you
like,
got performance
I don't-
anxiety
yeah, exactly.
with everyone.
Performance anxiety. That's it. That's what I'm talking about.
No, but what I'm
Now
saying is,
I can't get like because you're doing a
Yeah.
certain thing and that,
You're
but I can't really
overthinking it.
because you don't even really love it though. Do you understand what I'm saying?
okay, but okay, cool. But what if it's a thing where like everyone has history, right?
Right.
So you're used to doing things a certain way. So let's say the last however many liked it a particular way. So
Right.
you done it that way. So you're used to doing it that
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
You've mastered
Formula.
exactly.
Yeah, the last
You've
three
mastered doing it
shaped
that
up
way.
the place and that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you obviously adopt that same your moves list.
Yeah, yeah.
You're gonna do it with this girl.
But now
then
she's
she
lying on the
tells you-
bed stiff.
But she tells you that's not going to work with me. So then you have a conversation. Okay, so what is going to work
Yes.
with me?
Right.
Yeah.
It's
Come
not
on.
hard. So
It's not
the
that
girl will
deep.
just sit there and be like, "Oh, Chucky's shit." No, Chucky's
No.
not shit.
No,
It's
you're
just-
shit. You're shit. If you don't turn around and say, like, even just come up top a little bit or
Yeah.
come back down,
Yeah.
or you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta say something. There's got to be it's too fishy.
But at the same time, in fairness to them, yeah, in which the conversations that I've had with friends and stuff before, is that like there's times where they try to communicate or they do communicate and man, they make listen.
Yeah, I do hear that because some guys don't want to hear.
Yeah.
it. To be fair.
Oh, can you slow down? Man, start picking up pace. Yeah. Oh, like can you not hold me as tight? Man, start squeezing
Not
it.
hold me as tight. I've never heard that one.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm just.
No, but for me, okay, for a second, let me give you an example for me. Yeah, I don't like the porn star head thing. Some girls come in and immediately on a Tiana Trump thing. I'm like, yo, chill out.
Well, too much slobber.
No, I don't like all that. And I tell you, I'll vocate it straight. But they're like, wait, hold on. I thought that's what men wanted. No.
I don't mind some slobber
Nah,
still, but
nah,
don't
nah,
go
nah.
mad.
I'm
I'm talking about getting mad.
I'm with
Like,
you on that, yeah.
your
Yeah,
bum,
not
your
what,
bum's
like a
wet
little
in that.
slobber, but not mad.
Good amount.
Yeah,
To the point
I'm
where
yeah,
your
Good amount.
Okay, wait. To the point where your bum hole's wet.
Nah.
No. It's a bit too
That's
much.
what I'm saying.
There's a line, and the line is
okay,
under the balls.
This is what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I like obviously if I like a little bit of slobber, I don't like it. I don't like it dry.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's just too much.
Yeah. Oh shit. What's it? Oh no, it's just that. Yeah, go on. Sorry.
Sometimes it's just a bit too much. And it's
Yeah.
like, I'm a man. I vocal that. I tell you, listen, baby.
Yeah, not too much slobber.
Yeah, general. Like,
Just say you don't have to do that. It's fine.
Yeah, like, I'm cool. But to her, she sees it as for me to show how sick I am.
She's
I've
got to do that.
And I'm like, no, not with me.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
now I don't know if she's sitting there thinking, well, am I good?
Yeah, I'm on a
You know what I'm
vibe
saying?
of.
It's a difficult one.
Yeah, I hear that. I'm on a vibe of look, like bring what you bring to the table, that your authentic thing.
And also-
I'm gonna bring what
Yeah,
I
yeah.
bring, and then we're gonna try to build this thing
see if it
together.
works.
Yeah,
And if it
that's
doesn't
what
work,
I'm
it
saying.
doesn't work.
Like you don't have to come in on a vibe of. And I'll be listen. I'm not gonna sit here and do this whole perfect thing, bro. There was a time, yeah, where I was going in on some Justin Slayer vibe. Yeah, I was watching this brother. I was like watching porn, and there's this brother called Justin Slayer who used to chop Chris things, yeah, just like cat like. Because I'm not into like the porn star, the stars.
Yeah.
I'm more in a vibe of what you've met my girl at the beach kind of vibe.
You go back
You
to the
understand what I'm
yard.
saying? And go back
The
because that's
amateur-
more
the
my
amateur vibe.
Yes.
yeah. Because it's like it's more realistic to me than like
Or the
whole
really
the
shitty
production.
reality
Yeah,
stuff.
and
It's
then
Big
funny.
they're just
production
chatting
ones,
their
a bit,
shit. So like there was a couple moves in that I thought, yeah, that's a move still. So then I was like trying to do, but then it just becomes it's just like that's not me. Like, I'm just trying to do too much
Funny thing
now.
is, I know what you're talking about. There was a period when I just moved into my yard in East. Yeah, I don't know what it was. I just kept on searching big tits, and then all of a sudden,
That's my thing as well.
but the Bombay Rose.
What's that?
You know that when the girl's giving you a tit wank.
Oh yeah, I've had that.
But that used to be my thing. Like I used to just want to do that, and
All
then
the
one
time.
day. I looked at myself in the mirror. I said, "I'm a big man to be sitting on a girl's chest, blood.
Oh my god.
But I'm a big man, bro. What is going on? I mean, I don't know what it was. I just caught a glimpse of me in the mirror. I'm like, but the girl's laying down. I'm just sitting on her chest, just scrubs in the. I'm like,
Yeah,
and I thought-
you're
I thought
big
my
as
boy,
well.
and he's
so-
taller than me. I'm like, because he's.
What are you sitting on a guy?
So I had to ask him, bruv, am I doing it wrong or something? Do you sit on him? He goes, yeah. I'm like, well, don't you feel like an idiot? He's
Some
like,
of you man are 6'7" sitting on us 5 foot. Yeah.
I said, nah. I said, I gotta stop this, man. I gotta stop this, man.
You know what? That's nuts. You know.
I said, nah.
Why don't you just have it the other way, bro?
No, like
Because
you.
the other way, she controls it.
Yeah. Oh, but you want to control it.
Yeah. It's like
Ah.
that's what it was.
Yeah, she can. Oh yeah. I get
No.
that.
She controls it. If you're
You
on
might
your
have to
back,
sit on a young chair or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say the chair, but again, she's in control.
That is funny still.
bro. After a while, and obviously the tits got to be a particular size.
Yeah, definitely.
So do you know what I mean? But I said, nah. After a while, it's like,
Yeah, because if they're too small, then they can't. you
bro,
can't.
it's just
yeah.
wrong, but
And not. There's nothing wrong with small-breasted women, by the way. But that is funny though. But yeah. Anyway, bro.